Hi everyone, Mike here. So I had a thought today in regards to the situation of the world right now. Driving to grab my daughter, going down the street, we saw a bunch of protesters holding signs. Several of those signs had very abusive language on them, and my 9-year-old daughter is now starting to question what everything's going on about. So I started thinking about just protesting, and of course, in some areas of the country, we have protesting combined with looting, combined with rioting. And I absolutely know there's a difference between the protesters, the looters, and the rioters. And I have no way condoning looting, no way condoning rioting. I think that if you're participating in that activity, then you're just an opportunist. You're just wanting to commit crime, and you don't really have any kind of thought in your heart about the situation that people are protesting, or the ones who choose to protest in different ways. You see, I really believe that when you're sitting on the side of a road, even if the cause is good in your heart, that protesting is a waste of time. Protesting acknowledges that you are a victim, that you know that there is an oppressive force that's limiting your ability to do what you want to do, and you're holding a sign like a victim. I think that there's more useful uses of your time rather than just protesting in public. And I know a lot of people will listen to this and disagree with me because I'm already starting to get flack for the things I posted on Facebook. There are signs that break my heart, some of these memes. There was an example was a young girl. I don't know how old she was. She couldn't have been 20 years old. She decided that she was going to go to one of these protests, and she was engaged in peaceful protesting. And the only part I know about the story is that it resulted in her getting tear gassed, and her asthma reacted to the tear gas, in which she suffocated and died. Did she deserve to die? No, she did not deserve to die. But she did make a choice. She made a choice to go on the street, to hold a sign like a victim, and protest something that she will in no way change anything by holding that sign. And so a lot of people will tell me that I'm victim blaming here, right? And so we get into the people who actually are real victims of brutal force and oppression and even murder by the police. And that's a horrible thing. And so people say, did George Floyd deserve to get a boot on his head? No, absolutely he did not deserve that, right? But once again, if you're rioting and looting, that's not going to solve the problem. If you're holding a sign that says, F the police, that's really not going to solve the problem either. Your intentions are good, but you're not solving anything. If you want to be free in this world, go get your freedom. Freedom is not something that you need to fight for. Freedom is a force that's always there. It's available for everybody. Freedom is a mindset. Freedom is something that you can do when you take risk, you figure out how to overcome obstacles, and you have the ability to move to a place where it's not as harsh under the conditions that there are. That's where you find freedom. Wealth, prosperity, mindset, joy, righteousness, all this stuff is freedom. And if you want freedom, and if you want more freedom, then you have to find this in your life. And if you care about people, because that's the other thing people say, oh, you don't care about people if you think that protesting isn't working and people who can't fight. Well, I'm here to say people can fight, okay? White or black, brown, red, everybody has a situation in their life. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. But holding a sign on the street that says F the police is not solving the problem. Okay? We're going to see more boots on the ground. We're going to see a more oppressive police force. You're taunting the police when you're holding their signs. Okay? When you're screaming and yelling at them, when you're getting in their face. Regardless if you're initiating force or violence or not, you are taunting them. It's the same as if you were diving into an ocean filled with swimming sharks. There's no way that you're going to be able to get out of there if you intentionally go into a place where the swimming sharks are going to eat you. Or if you walk into a cave where there's bears, right? Those bears are going to eat you. So you can't say that holding a sign that says, please don't eat me, bears, is going to stop them. If you hold a sign that says, please don't kill me, cops, that's not going to stop them. Stop wasting your time in protesting and do something productive in your life. Go out there and build a business. Go out there and move and get off the system. Be an agorist, right? Engage in counter economics. Whatever you have to do to get out of the system, you will find freedom. But fighting the system is not going to work. Holding a sign is not going to work. Rallying the people because you think there's strength in the numbers is not going to work. It hasn't. You've never seen a chance, an opportunity in history ever where protesting has ever reduced the size of the state. And sometimes, even if there are revolutions, violent revolutions will always end up in a more oppressive regime that comes directly after the one that you revolted against falls. You only find peace through living peacefully. You only find freedom by being free, by thinking about it. Freedom is a mindset. It's not something to fight against. It's a force that you can grab. Go get your freedom.